Hi, readers. My name is Dawn Hughes, and I'm the coordinator for Booktrib's Book Club program. I'm here today with author Jessie Q. Sutanto to talk about her chilling novel, I'm Not Done With You Yet. It's just come out in paperback. This is such a great story of obsession that explores the dark side of female friendships. So exciting. I'm Not Done With You Yet is one of the selections available in Booktrib's Book Club program for August. Thank you so much. I know you're on holiday, so thank you for taking time to talk to us today.
I'm so excited to be here. And, for once, I'm not having a call at 5 in the morning my time. So this is actually a treat.
Oh, that's wonderful. I understand about time change. Yours is obviously different considering where
Mhm.
you live, but yes, for sure. So no spoilers, although I'm probably sure they're all over the internet, but what can you share about your book that we wouldn't find on the jacket cover?
So, what you wouldn't find on the jacket cover is that this book was inspired by an actual real life argument that I had with my husband.
Oh my goodness.
So, we had like a little tiff because we were vacationing with my family, and my sister-in-law knocked on our door of like our hotel room, and he opened it, and she came in, and he jokingly said, "Oh, sorry about the mess. Jesse's just really messy." And I got so upset, right? Because I was like I've been tidying up, picking up after the kids and everyone, and like if you helped out, then it wouldn't be so messy. Um, and my sister-in-law was like, I'm gonna go. And so after that, my husband didn't understand why I got so upset.
Right.
So I sat down and I wrote this little scene between like a wife and a husband, and like their history of tidying up, and why like a tiny little comment that the husband makes one day makes the wife so angry. And I sent it to him, and he read it, and he was like, wow, the husband is an asshole. And I was like, mm-hmm. And he was like, you know what, this is actually really good, and I want to know more about this couple. And so I was like, yeah, I actually had a lot of fun writing it, like kind of going into this couple who's been married for some time, and just a lot of like resentment building up and whatever. So then I sat down and I kind of thought about how to expand it into like a book. And so I like to tell people, like um, I do everything out of spite, and this book is no exception.
I love that. And how clever for you to turn that moment into this book about female friendships, like the darker side. We don't
Mhm,
have enough of those kind of books on the market. So, which I
mhm,
think really lends itself to discussions. So
mhm.
my next question then is why do you think this book is such a great book club selection? Why should we choose it?
Well, I find that female friendships are always so like layered and so complex.
Mm.
Um, and especially in publishing, because it's an industry that kind of like built on dreams, right? Like every single author you come across is like, oh, I always knew I wanted to write. That was my
Yeah.
dream from when I was a child. And so the personal stakes are so high, we're so emotionally invested. Like my husband, he's a trained physicist, and he was doing like data analysis for a while. And no kid has ever been like, when I grow up, I want to be a data analyst.
It's true.
But a lot of kids would be like, oh yeah, when I grow up, I want to be an author. And so I feel like there is a lot of competition, there are a lot of like hurt feelings, just by the nature of like why we are all here. And so I thought it would be really interesting to not only have like a complex female friendship, but like a complex female friendship in publishing, where the stakes are even higher.
Yeah.
Um, and I feel like readers probably like to read about writers because I know I do. And yeah, that's why I think it would be a great like book club selection because it has a lot of things to discuss.
Absolutely. I can see it already. Um, we're going to veer off your book for this last
Mhm.
question, just because we're still building our beach bag TBRs. So what's the best book, fiction or nonfiction, that you've read in the last year?
Ooh, in the last year. The Husbands, by Holly, um, is it DiGramazio? I think her
Oh,
name is.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, that one was so good. I so the premise and no spoilers, but the premise is that this woman, her attic just suddenly started to produce husbands. And so she comes home one day and there's like a strange man just sitting in the living room and she's like, "Oh my God, who are you?" And then she slowly figures out, well, he's her husband. They've been married for some time. And then she finds out that if she sends him back up to the attic, a different husband would come down.
That's
And so
so
she,
cool.
yeah, and I don't like speculative fiction, but this one just grabbed me and I was so like, wow, that's amazing. What an amazing idea. And the author had so much fun with it. Like you can really tell.
Yeah.
I would highly recommend that.
I'm definitely adding that to my TBR. And you have a new book coming out too, as well, right?
Mhm.
When is that book coming out and what's it called? Tell us a little bit.
So yeah, the book is called You Will Never Be Me, and it's coming out August sometime. Oh my God, I'm so terrible with dates.
That's okay.
It's because I have,
We'll scour
yeah.
August.
It's because I have multiple books coming out each year because I have zero chill. Um, so, and again, it's about toxic female friendships, and it's about two momfluencers, because I am, of course, obsessed with mom influencers. Um, and it's what happens when one of them becomes a lot more successful than the other, and kind of, the breakdown that follows.
That's very timely. And I'm sure that will also be a great book club discussion
Oh,
book.
I hope
Sure.
so.
Yeah, we're excited. I'm excited definitely for that. So and I could talk to you all day because I am one of your biggest fans. But I did promise readers 5 minutes, so we'll wrap this up.
Mhm.
But thank you again for your time. Best of luck with the paperback release of I'm Not Done With You Yet. And then, of course, the release of your new book, a busy summer for you for sure.
It's been utter chaos, but I have loved every minute of it. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course. For more information about Jesse's book, please check out the book club page on the booktrib.com website. Thank you.